Let's see if we can find somebody that might be able to tell us some more.
I was there.
Welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys, reporting from the White Horse Tavern.
This classic New York establishment has been here since 1880. Favorite haunt for beat poets in the 50s and the 60s. Dylan Thomas
was sitting right next to me.
drank himself to death here, supposedly did 18 shots of whiskey and then expired the following day. Now, hold on a minute. Just wait 1 second.
What we found is barroom legends tend to get a little gray through the mists of time.
18 shots of whiskey.
Actually, the Happy Hour guys have begun working with a pretty advanced piece of equipment, the debunkulator. To handle situations just like this.
With Jack Kerouac, Dan Aykroyd, and John Belushi.
It's commonly believed that Mr. Dylan Thomas, sitting in that bar down there,
fall down and burst into flames. Right on the side of the street. Just Dylan Thomas on fire.
Not quite true, actually. Interviews with the bartenders after the fact prove that he might have only had 9 or 10. Now, I'm not scoffing at 9 or 10 shots of whiskey. I'm just saying, it's not 18. In fact, he lingered for a few days. Strangely, he probably didn't even die of the drink. It seems that the casing around his brain was swollen. So it really wasn't his liver at all, which was in surprisingly good shape. Come here often?
We could have left it at that. We could have hung out in this beautiful historic bar for the rest of the afternoon, quaffed a few and whatnot. But come on, we're the Happy Hour guys. So if it's all right with you, Dylan, we're gonna go find ourselves another expert. Well, here's one now.
Professor Farnsworth Macklow. He's quite renowned in the field of poetry.
Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage! Rage against the dying of the light.
I'm a big fan of your work. 2 of your anthologies are on my bedside table right now. It's Should Toast Smell Like That and Kung Pao Puppy. Yes, it's one of my favorites.
Speaking of Dylan Thomas.
18 shots on the fateful night. Now, do you think that there's any sort of symbolism in the number 18? The deca-octameter that 18 might reflect?
You're completely making that up.
Okay, we made it up, but what's wrong with a little poetic license? That's what Dylan Thomas said. Mark, you took your beer into the bathroom.
The bathroom here is actually of historical note, because Jack Kerouac used to be one of the regulars here, and was known to have a few too many, or many too many, and was known frequently to get tossed out on his ear. Well, the regulars got so sick of this behavior that they actually carved into the wall of the bathroom, "Go home, Jack." Unfortunately, the bathroom's been remodeled, or fortunately, the bathroom's been remodeled, and it's not there anymore. Dan Aykroyd loved it here so much, when he came into town, he would come straight here. They would actually lock the door at 2 a.m., and whoever was in the bar got to stay for an after-hours party with Dan Aykroyd and whoever he had with him.
The White Horse Tavern has been serving drinks consistently since they opened in 1880. Now, how is that possible, you say, with the little thing called Prohibition in there? Well, the White Horse was Mayor Jimmy Walker's favorite New York City bar. So they stayed open through Prohibition, and they never even got raided.
Listen, we could go on and on and on, and we often do. But here's what you should do. Go down to the White Horse in Greenwich Village in New York, sit in the Dylan Thomas seat, and see for yourself. See you next time.
Cheers. Sláinte. Bottoms up. Arrivederci.
Do you see what I have to work with? It's a miracle that we get anything done.